Hey, it's David Baer here, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my Vidnami review. Now, if you're not familiar with the software Vidnami, it is a video creation software platform that used to be known as Content Samurai. They rebranded in 2020, and we're going to dig deep inside of Vidnami in this video. All right, here we are inside my account. Looking back at my billing history, I've actually been using this software since 2016, and as you can see, I've created quite a number of videos over that time. Rather than jump into one of my videos, let's actually go and look at the new video creation process. So in the software, you're going to see there's a bunch of different options here on the left-hand side. There are different types of videos that you can create, and you can create them in different formats. So content videos where you might be using a blog post or that you'll be repurposing into a video, or maybe it's a listicle kind of video where you're going to have the top 5 examples of or reasons for or solutions for type thing. Influencer videos where you can put a box around yourself and have text above and below and be talking, or there's a few different formats for this sort of thing, but basically it's about highlighting you as an expert. Instant ads, there are a bunch of different ad types that you can create. Sales videos, there's an accompanying sales video scripting tool that they also offer. I think it's called Scriptnami. They have course content videos as well. So if you want to use this platform to create slides for your course or different modules for your course, you can actually record, multiple minutes worth of instruction through this platform. If you are in the real estate industry, you can highlight different aspects of a piece of property that you have for sale, and they have a whole bunch of different formats for that. And then you can customize templates too. I have a couple of them that just have my color themes, and in this one I have a slight little laptop background as well for some of the videos that I've made. So let's just say that we're going to use I don't know, let's go ahead with this lime green one. I've never looked at this one. And we'll decide after looking at the example video here that you want to go ahead and use this particular template. All you do is click use this template. Now here you have the ability to upload your script. And I need to grab a script here. Let me see what I have open. Okay, so here's just a blog post that I have. I don't even know what the blog post is, but really doesn't matter. We're gonna just we'll just use this as an example. So I just wrote title, and that's my placeholder here, and then this is the script. Now, one way that you want to consider how you structure the video is that if you hit return after each line here, that's going to separate the sentence, or wherever you've had that hit that carriage return, separate the slides out. So if you want to have, this accounts for 5 slides because we have it separated onto 5 different lines. But if you don't do that, the software is going to guess where it thinks the best sentence break might be so that it can break up the slides for you. So I've just done that in the first 5, and then you can see further down here that there's no breaks that I have chosen, so the software is actually going to do it for me. And so I'm going to hit create scenes in just a moment, but I want to show you the advanced options. You have the ability to sort of predefine what the software is going to do. So automatically fit text to layout, 1 scene per sentence. So I could actually just do that, and it would by default select 1 scene per sentence, 1 scene per paragraph, or 1 scene per phrase. I'm just going to leave that as automatic. And then there's different options for bolding, choosing video clips and images automatically based on keywords that are in the text, and you'll see how that works in just a moment. Select layouts for me, so that's deciding which part of the screen, left, right, top, bottom, center, your text is going to show up on. add motion to images for me, add scene transitions for me, animate text for me, link scenes for me, and then hide text on all scenes. I often will go through and manually hide text, and I'll show you how I do that in just a moment as well. So let's just go ahead and hit save, and then we'll go and create scenes. So now it's thinking, as it's going through, it's analyzing the text, trying to get the best contextual interpretation of the blog post that I put in there, the script that I put in there. And it's going to spit out some scenes based on what it thinks are going to be good images. So the opening was ready to improve your sales, and it looks like it's two women who are looking at some sales charts on a computer and having a discussion. And then the next one is implement these 7 ideas even with a small list. Now, I have no idea where this particular image came from. It may or may not be appropriate, but in this case, I'm going to just assume that I don't actually want this image. So let's say I want to change it. And let's change it. So you saw this is clips. So this is different video clips. We can say ideas. So it's pulling out a few different ideas of words that it sees here. So ideas, implement, and list is what it came up with. So let's use this clip here. Now, I don't want to have this text here because what I want to do is have this image actually show up while I have a whole bunch of sentences put together. So what I've done here is I've actually merged the scenes by pulling up the text that was distributed over these other scenes. You'll remember that earlier on I actually hit return and separated all of these. Well, in fact, what I want to do here is bring them all together. But what I want to do in this is actually I'm bringing it all together so that I can hide it. And then this video clip will show as all of this text is red underneath, and it's not going to be seen, so there'll be this transition from this one where there's a ready to improve your sales, and then you go into this scene, and all of these words are red beneath this scene. Okay, so then you can continue on, and you'll see that there's different images, or there's a lot of videos. Videos are preferred over images in this platform. The movement helps attract somebody's eyes to the video and keeps them engaged. So let's say now that I've gone through and I've edited, I've consolidated things the way that I want, and I'm ready to move to the next step, which is adding the voiceover. Actually, let me show you one additional thing. At the end of most of the videos, I'm just scrolling down here and it's populating. This is a lot of scenes because I put a fairly large amount of text in there, and I'd end up probably consolidating all of this. But on my last one, I typically will use an image like this. So I want to get rid of that text. I don't want that there. But I will use a custom image because in this case I'm uploading it to YouTube, and my last call to action is subscribe to this page. So you can see I actually have some uploaded videos. I have a lot more uploaded images of my own. But the videos, I don't have too many. This one is one that I use when I have, on one of my YouTube channels, the ability to put a little subscribe now card at the end of the video, inviting people to subscribe to the channel. So that's what I have at the end here. The next step is to actually move on. And I can either click Add Voice Track here, or I can just go over here. You can see on the left-hand side the order of things. So voice. Now there's two ways, actually there's multiple ways to do this. Have no voice, automatically have the software create the voiceover, record my own voice, or finally I can actually have an MP3 that's a separate file that I can upload into the software. I typically do one of these last two, but recently I've started playing around with the AutoVoice. And you can see there's a few different ones. Now, they all are English-speaking voices, but they have different accents. The company's actually based in Australia, and so they have Australian, British, and then U.S. Sounding voices. The last video that I made, I used this voice, Anna, and you can hear what it sounds like.
Hi, my name is Anna, and
and you actually may not have heard that because I don't know that I'm recording my system audio as I'm making this video, but you can click that and listen to the different voices and see which one you like the most. And then you can go ahead and hit preview for the video, and it's going to compile all of the different scenes that it's put together with the voice, with the transitions, with the music that you've used to underscore it. And I'll show you the music in just a moment as well. And then finally, you'll get a chance to edit or adjust things. Now, typically what happens at this point is that I will go through the entire video. I will find a couple of little quirky things that I need to go back and fix, and I'll jump back over to the scenes section. I'm going to show you that now. So this is the place where you can add music. There's something like, it says actually down here, 30,000 music tracks available. So you can sort of explore the different type of mood that you're looking for, or a specific genre that you're after for your video, or you can even upload your own music here. Now, a couple of additional things. You can add a watermark. So I've done this before. I've had some logos that I put up in the corner. So let's say I want to put the Baer on Marketing logo up here. I can do that. In this case, I really don't. So let's go back to no watermark. There's some additional options here so that you can balance the sound of the voice versus the music. So if you want the music very gently in the background, or if you want to increase it, if you want to decrease the volume of the voiceover, you can do that here. And then I've never played around with this voice track speed, but I guess you could potentially have it read faster if you wanted to. Again, I've never played with that. So what I do is I would then watch the video, and I would find the places where it needs a little bit of tweaking. I'll see that there might be a couple of strange transitions that I want to go fix, or I accidentally left text on the screen when I didn't want it to be there, or some other thing that I need to go back and fix. I can do that, so I'll watch it, and then I'll typically go back to the scenes. I'll make whatever adjustments I want to make. Often the things that I want to adjust, I'll show you an example here, is the highlighted word for a particular scene here. I want to change it because the emphasis that I want to make in that particular scene is a different set of words. So that's often what I'll go back and find that I'm changing. But otherwise, I get to the end of it, I can manually adjust the timing from scene to scene. And then the other option is, I should actually show you how the voice option works here. Let's see if I can override this. If I want to record my own voice, I have to allow this microphone, and then you'll see I actually can just hit record, say these words, and then it'll move on to the next thing. So it does a little countdown. Ready to improve your sales? All right, it hits stop, and now I can either listen to it or I can just move on to the next thing. And so I hit next, and then I can hit again. Implement these 7 ideas, even with a small list, to get out of your sales slump. And maybe I didn't like the way I said that, and so I might want to go back and record it again, and I can do that as well. But in this case, let's stick with the pre-recorded automated voice. It's going to have to go through this process again, and then once I have gone through everything, I like everything that I see, I'm happy with the end result of it, all I need to do at that point is download. And so here you hit the generate video, and then it's going to come up with a few different bars here, sort of showing the progress, right? So it's now kind of putting every bit of the video, all the different elements together, and then it's going to generate the video and automatically download it to your computer, where you can then do with it as you wish. Upload it to YouTube or to another video hosting platform or to your website, and you have a completed video. So it's fairly straightforward. I gotta say, the few shortcomings I have are really when I do need to go back and correct something. There's a little bit of back and forth from one of the stages to the next. But it is typical that I will, if I have a pre-written script, be able to upload that, go through, change all of my images in the different scenes, and then have the voiceover done within a handful of minutes. And it probably takes me somewhere between 8 and 15 minutes to get one of these videos produced and out the door. So it's a pretty incredible piece of software, and I gotta say I'm a huge fan of it. I hadn't noticed this because I always use my own templates, but I just noticed that there's a few different layout options here, in addition to what I showed you in terms of the predetermined template. You can actually go in and you can change text. You can change the different color of either the normal text. You can see the normal text is yellow here, and then the bolded text, quote unquote bolded text, is a different color. You can define all of those here. And then I also like this ability to have the text animated as well. Animation is really the entrance and exiting of the text, and that can just happen automatically. And the transitions are also something that you can have it automatically do for you, or you can go in and change those manually. So if I see the none, I can then go through and I can have all these different types of transitions that I have the choice of implementing. But really, the software is very smart, and if you just say, I'd like you to do it for me, and don't waste your time with all of this, that's where you can churn out some incredibly engaging videos very quickly. As I said, once I got the hang of this software, and it really didn't take me that long, it's very intuitive, it's taking me somewhere between about 8 and 15 minutes tops to produce a video. So overall, I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of Vidnami. It's a very solid piece of software. Rarely do I encounter any bugginess in software like this. I certainly do in plenty of other tools, but this one is a very solid piece of software. There's an excellent Facebook group. The support is very responsive as well, although remember, they are in Australia, and so if you, like me, are in North America, it may be a little bit slow simply because of the time difference. Now, if you are using any other kind of software tool and you don't have the ability to add hundreds of thousands of videos or images, this is one of the main reasons why I keep going back to this piece of software. And you can grab your own account right now simply by clicking one of the links under this video. Now, that said, there are two different options. You'll see here on the pricing page on their website that they have a monthly and annual plan, but you can actually test it out for free. If you click the free trial link under this video, you'll have 2 weeks to test it out, see if it's for you before committing to the monthly or annual rate. That said, if you want to get a discount, the other link offers you a 25% discount that you can lock in for life on the software. So you may risk, running a week's worth or 2 weeks worth of use of the software and then decide it's not for you, but you will have locked in that discount. So whichever one is for you, there are two options, and I want you to take advantage of whichever is the best fit for you, as you think this is going to be a useful or not useful tool for you. Finally, if and when you do decide to purchase through one of my referral links under this video, I would like to offer you a bonus. One of my courses or other products, which you can find on my website over at baeronmarketing.com. There is a redemption link under this video as well. If you go and purchase Vidnami through my link, you then can upload your receipt and pick one of my products as a bonus for your purchase. So that's it. Thanks so much for considering Vidnami as an option for building great and easy, super easy videos online. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to reach out or leave a comment here below the video. Oh, hey, before you go, if you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you got a comment, please leave one. And finally, don't forget to subscribe.